Yow! Metal Mouth Media here with Anthesis. And let me apologize for missing your CD release party last year. So let's talk about your new album.
Sure, no
Not so new anymore, but new enough.
Yeah.
So where did you guys record it? Did you guys do all the work yourself? Like, did you record it yourself and everything? Or?
Yeah, we did. I run Ancient Temple Recordings out of my house, and so we did everything there, which is great because there's no time restrictions. We can work on stuff as long as we need to. It's really comfortable, I think, which is the main thing. So there's no pressure. We can just kind of feel it out and go with it, which is great.
Speaking of Ancient Temple Recording, I saw that, and I wasn't 100% sure if you guys ran it or what was going on. So, do you have a chance to work with many bands since you started your company?
A few. I started off just doing our own stuff, and since the very beginning, I've always recorded all of Anthesis's stuff just myself. So it kind of started off like that. I never promoted it or anything. It was just kind of like word of mouth, or I'd help some buddies out, stuff like that. But the past year or so, maybe a little more, 2 years maybe, I've just been kind of putting it out there a little more. And I've got a little bit of interest. I've mixed stuff for bands from Montreal, a few in Ontario. The new Grabert album, which is what they're touring for tonight, I mixed that album. So that was I felt so privileged that they asked me to do that because I love those guys. Their music is great. So being able to work on that was just totally fantastic. So yeah, there's been a little bit of interest, and I've had a few people come to the house, to the studio to record, and it's been great. I'm not pushing it super hard, but it's something that I'm kind of building up.
I'm super excited you guys have vinyl. Do you guys get that press in Canada? Or?
Yeah. A few years ago, there were no pressing plants in Canada, and now it's actually growing quite a bit. And as you probably noticed, vinyl's coming back very strong, especially the last few years. Sales have gone up every year. And so, there's a couple places in Ontario to press. I believe there's one in PEI now as well.
Really? PEI?
Yeah. And I've never worked with them, but I believe that they're open for business now.
That being said, is it I remember a lot of bands was we can't do vinyl, it's just too crazy expensive. Is it more affordable now that it's getting more popular? Or?
A little bit, yes. It's still, compared to a cassette or a CD, it's still a lot more. But I mean, when you think of the product that you're getting and the time and energy that people put into the actual pressing of it, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you sell a CD for $8, you sell a record for $25. So I mean, they're more to get made. Yeah. But and it's kind of funny that you mention all this. Is the new Grabert album was pressed through a company called Yokai, which is out of Toronto, and they've been doing great things. We've had CDs pressed through them, the new Graberts through them, and they recently asked me to start working as a sales rep for them for this area. So I've been working with them quite a bit, and they're making great stuff. And they're yokai.ca, which is fantastic stuff.
I'll have to get in touch with you then.
Yeah, for sure. And the new Grabert album, they did all that, and it sounds amazing.
Also, I was looking at your Facebook, and you guys posted a while back that, we just released a new album, and we're already working on some new stuff. That being said, is it possible you guys going to have another release anytime soon? Or?
I never stop writing, so we're pretty much always working on new stuff. Right now, our last album came out in June. I already have probably about 20 minutes worth of new material written of new stuff after that already. So it's constant, right? And it's so easy with me having the studio at home because I can just demo stuff, send it to the guys, and then there's always something in the works. So I would like to think that we could have something else out by the end of the year for sure.
So you guys have been a band for 12 years now or something like that?
Yeah, so the three of us have been playing together since January 2006, which is insane to me. But the first Anthesis demos were done in 2004, but that's before it was even a band. That was just me. But the three of us since 06, which, like you say, 12 years. crazy.
How many? So now you guys have been a band for 12 years or so.
Yeah.
Quite a while. I was wondering if it's possible to get some of your past releases, because I'm a big fan and I know some people wanted to get some past copies, like original copies, not digital. Are they still available, or some of them are out of print?
Yeah, we still have most things available. There's some of them are pretty limited at this point, but you can get pretty much everything that we've released at ancienttemplerecordings.bigcartel.com. Almost everything's on there, so that's probably the best bet. Or when we're playing a show, we have, most things here. But yeah, I think pretty much everything's still available.
Nice. And will you guys ever make a music video?
I'm not sure. We've talked about it quite a few times, and it's kind of hard to decide what would kind of fit with the music, how to make it all work well together. And it's also something that you don't really want to, we don't want to half-ass it and have it, just kind of lame. So I don't know, I have kind of mixed feelings about music videos. I think they're somewhat relevant now, but we might. I'd like to. I think it'd be fun, something new, right?
Like you said, it's kind of hard to find what would fit a song and everything. And
yeah, it'd almost be nice to have a videographer's input on it and say, here's the song we want to do. What do you think the video should be? I think that would be fun to see someone else's take on the music.
Yeah. That'd be cool. And the year's just starting out. Any big plans for the year?
This is our last show with Grabert tonight, and then after that we're just going to kind of hit the writing pretty hard and hopefully have something set to release by the end of the year. And where we don't tour a lot, we're trying to make a focus to write, record, and release more music to make up for the lack of shows, because, we all work full-time, a couple of us work shift work, so it's hard to, hit the road hard. So to make up for that lack of shows, we just try to release more. That's kind of our thing to...
As a fan, that's the best thing ever. If I don't get to see you live all the time, having new material to listen to is heaven. It's awesome.
Right, yeah.
And you guys got mentioned in Disable Magazine. They had a little thing about you guys, and it was also awesome. So how exciting was that for you guys?
That was great. I've had a subscription for years, and it's pretty much my go-to for, any sort of new heavy music. And I know that I can kind of trust what they say, too. So it's great that they said nice things about us and didn't make me cry, because I'm sure that, a lot of people haven't heard of us, and that's probably their first exposure to us. So just the fact that they had good things to say means a lot, especially coming from them. So yeah, that was great. And Hibernation Release, who did our cassette and Grabert's cassette, is out of Philadelphia and worked with Perfect World Promotions. They're the ones that hooked us up with all the Decibel stuff, so I got them to thank for that, which is great. And yeah, I couldn't be happier about that.
And Holly Jolly Christmas is my new favorite song. I want you guys to make a Christmas album.
Yeah, I don't know about a Christmas album, but that was really fun to make. Yeah, it was...
It was for a compilation or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, a compilation for a label called Death by Digital out of Toronto. So the only rule for the compilation was it had to be complete grindcore style. So it was kind of fun to take a Christmas song and just totally tweak it out so it was fast and nasty. But yeah, that was great.
Is there physical copy of this album or just digital online?
Yeah, there's cassette copies of it, and that's it. Yeah, and I have a handful of those, and honestly, I don't know if I have any here at the show, which is disappointing, but I could get one to you if you want it.
All right. Thanks. Well, thanks for taking the time. This is Metal Mouth Media with Anthesis.
Thanks a lot.